Hi Mooselings, it's me again, Cosmic Moose, and welcome to my channel. I have a mystery box. Rather large, rather heavy mystery box. I think I know what's inside it, and I'll leave it in the title if I'm right, or whatever it is. Because I think I know what it is, I thought I'd open it on screen for you, because I'm like that. As you can see, it hasn't been opened before. All I've done is put some pen over the address labels. There we go. Ooh, I was right. It is my copy of $1 Million But the Game. And the premise of the game is based on the Rooster Teeth show of the same name. I'll leave a link down to the playlist below. Basically, you get $1 million, but there's a consequence. So, for example, on the back of the pack, you get $1 million, but every time you hear a car honk, a historical figure will travel from the past to fist fight you. So, every time you hear a car honk, a historical figure will fight you in fisticuffs. And the other alternative is, you get $1 million, but whenever you sneeze, someone's turd will appear at a random place in your home. I'm not making that up, not that you can see. So is that fisticuffs with a historical figure every time a car honks? Or a random poo turning up in your house randomly? I'm not sure what I'd go for. I think I'd go for the fisticuffs option for that one. So let's get these. Oops, let's damage the box. Ooh, look at that. How to play. New card smell. All these shiny new cards. Let's get a sample. Okay. Every time you cut yourself, every time you hear a baby cry, every time you burp, on the 3000th step of every day, every time you laugh, every time you hear music, if you stand in line. Let's see what we compare those up with. You are soaked in sweat from head to toe. You spend the next 5 minutes in the chokehold of an incredibly strong 3rd grade bully. You get mange on your scalp. Scorpion appears in a hidden location near you. You face plant for the next 5 steps you take. Several leeches appear in various places on your body. Ah, this is good. Let's get some more cards. Let's see what we can come up with. I'm just going to do these. Just pick out some. And let's take them from the top. So, every time a celebrity dies, every animal in a mile radius has the sudden desire to smell your crotch. You get $1,000,000, but every time you accidentally burn yourself, you have to eat one of your own body parts. It will grow back. You get $1,000,000, but every time you see a coin on the ground, you have to wax off all hair on your body below the neck. Get $1,000,000, but whenever you experience car trouble, you must give a eulogy in front of thousands for someone you did not know. I've never had car trouble, and I think I'm very glad. Whenever your internet goes out, you automatically own one extra cat. I wish my internet would go out more often. That was all I'm going to say. Whenever someone asks to see your ID, you grow an extra body part. $1,000,000, but every time you shake someone's hand, a cult that sees you as their savior publicly commits a horrible crime in your honor. Is that gonna show up? A cult. I hope you can see that. Oh, these are good. Every time you hear someone say, I love you. Oh, I've already done that one. You spend a night in a beaver lodge dressed as a giant beaver. Oh dear. Let's see. Every time you hear, whenever you hear the news, you must call the person you're talking to Daddy and sit in their lap. This is going to be great. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with my friends with this. The way you win this game is by picking a combination of cards that you don't want. So you might go, let's see. Every time you hear someone say I love you, you must call the person you're talking to Daddy and sit in their lap. That might not be a bad one. But every time you use slang, you have to spend all night in a beaver lodge dressed as a giant beaver. Yeah. I like slang. I'd probably go for the every time you hear someone say I love you. Every time you speak to your parents, you must fist fight an invisible man. Yes. That's not something I'd go for because I actually work for my dad and I live with my mum. So, yeah. That's going to be good fun. And also, the other part of my package was the first expansion pack, which I won't open because I want to keep this as a surprise. It's got 100 cards in it. Ooh. And it's also got blank cards as well, so you can make your own. So, every time you use scissors of red light, your wheels catch fire until you start moving again. Or you hear a swarm of angry bees. Or something. Whatever you want, you can put them on these blank cards. Some of the blank cards in this pack. And have your own fun. In a way, it's a lot like Cards Against Humanity. But not as terrible, I think. Cards Against Humanity is full of terrible jokes that shouldn't be funny, but because they're so terrible and horrible, it's either laugh or cry, which is why I like it. Yeah. I will let you know what I think of this after I've had a game. From looking at these cards now, I'm going to have a lot of fun, I think. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. I will leave a link in the description if you want your own set of cards. Can't remember how much they are, but I'll leave the link, the price in the description below as well. So all the information you want on these cards is down there in the description. So yeah, until next time, bye guys. Hi again, I'm back with $1 Million But, the card game. We played the variant called Cash Amidst Insanity, which is basically, it's like Cards Against Humanity using these cards. And we chose that one because that's the one we knew how to play. We play Cards Against Humanity a lot. So it seemed like a good idea to sort of get a feel for the cards and actually know what we're talking about. Or know how to play it. And we had a good time. It's not quite as evil as Cards Against Humanity. It's still a very bizarre game. Lots of bad jokes, lots of puns, and yeah, you can come up with some really bad things still, but it's still quite clean, I think. If you like the idea of Cards Against Humanity, the Cash Amidst Insanity mode for this is pretty good. You can still be terrible people, but not quite as terrible. We didn't play the regular modes, but I think we enjoyed it. I had a good time, and I will be playing it again, hopefully. Yeah, I really like it. If you want your own copy, I will leave a link down in the description below. There'll be the link for the Kickstarter, which has lots of information, and the website where you can buy it, hopefully. And yeah, all that cool groovy stuff. Yeah, very good game. Very pleased with it. Till next time. Bye guys.